How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Counterside video. We are here with a, as you can see, 1 year showcase. I say as you can see because here's the trophy. Yeah, I may have waited a day or two to claim this, just so that I could do this during the video, but boom, we did it. We've been playing for a year. So yeah, it's been a year, and I've been making videos for the game for a year. So cool. Didn't think I'd ever actually, make it that far, but hey, here we are. Um, Looks like I'm actually at 366 days. So as you can see, I did wait a day or two to claim that, just so I could do it during the video. Drop my phone there. But with that being said, here is my showcase, showing where I'm sitting, what I've got going on, and just other fun things like that. Of course, my account is at level 79. Just hit that, I think, earlier today when I was going through my dailies. So that's where that hit. It really goes slowly as you get further up there. But I was hoping I'd be 80 by the time the year rolled around. But unfortunately, I was not. And that's on me. But I think the best way to show is to kind of go look at the collection. See what we're looking at here. So if we go to employees, I have 192 of 215 employees. I have nearly every character in the game. Of course, I am missing one SSR here, or SR here, that you can farm. I just need to farm them. I'm also missing one more SR a little further in here. As you can see, I have nearly every character, especially the earlier ones. Here we are. Yeah, I'm also missing Brownie Moore, which that one I could probably get at any time. I just have to go grab the shards. That's really all I need to do. Other than that, though, I'm missing the awakened one, or evolved one. Awakened one. The evolved one. Because I did not summon for E1 and I have not farmed those dives. In fact, I've never actually cleared those dives, to be honest. Before the reset of the dives and the new Origin update, I was at those dives and just hadn't tackled them yet because I was waiting for Jake. And then we had the new Origin update and I never made it back up to them. So still need to do that, as I'll show you when we get a little further into the account showcase, showing things like that. Other than that, mostly what I'm missing is rearms. I don't have the Tower Jalin. I don't have the Irie rearm. As far as SSRs that I'm actually missing, Dracacia is one, Hayami is one, and if you watch the summon video, I tried for Hayami and just did not get lucky. I'm missing Jaina Kropel. Did not summon for her. I'm also missing Nicole. I did not summon for her. I'm missing Goliath. Did not summon for Goliath. And I am missing Grendel. I did throw some summons at Grendel, but did not get them, unfortunately. I'm also missing Leona. Just did not summon on that one. Again, more rearms I'm missing. And summon for Revenant, did not get her because I chose to summon for Carmen over her. So I made sure I got Carmen first. And then I did summon for Maria, despite saying I wouldn't. And yeah, I didn't get her. I got really, really close to Pity, as you'll see when my Curian summons come out. Yeah, they got really close to Pity. So unfortunate. I guess I'll pick her up later. But it does leave me with only 2 awakened units in the game being missed. So that's not too bad. I haven't done the substream for getting Warden yet, but I plan to. So that's just a matter of time. Another rearm that I am missing there and there. I have thrown a couple summons at Ella, just excess of the 150 blue tickets I get, to see if I get lucky, as I hold those tickets for more important characters down the line. Gambler as well, one I did not summon for, so another that I am missing. But yeah, not very many at all. I think it's 23, 24 characters I'm missing total, and 3 or 4 of them are farmable, and the vast majority are rearms, and then just a handful of SSRs that I've missed that are sure to spook me at some point or another. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good on that front. As far as operators go, I have every operator except Li Yunzheng, because I don't summon on the operator banner very often. Like, I did it towards the beginning when Kim had her first banner, just to see if I could snag her that way. And yeah, it didn't go well. And I did walk away with the SR ones and R ones and whatnot. But I'm still missing her. So eventually, I will have to go into that banner and summon a little bit just to round out my operators, because I am missing exactly one. So as far as ships go, excluding the SR and R ships, I have every SSR ship in the game. And I think I have all of them leveled too. So we'll look at that in just a second as well. So yeah, there's a general look at my collection. We'll go to my actual management here to take a look at characters and stuff. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and filter this so it doesn't have any excess stuff in it. Plenty of characters here powered up and leveled. That is 7, 14, 21, 28, 34 characters at 110. So quite a few characters at that 110 max. So a lot of my Awakens are sitting up there, nice and pretty. Let me scroll down a little bit. You can see where my characters are sitting level wise across the board. A lot of these characters that are at odd levels of like 104, 106, etc. and so forth were because of old counter passes and the original way you used to raise levels past 100 with dupes. So that's why you see some of these up there. The greatest disappointment in my account is that my Horizon could be at Tactical Update 1, because I pulled 2 of her in my summons, but that was before the Tactical Updates was a thing, before we knew about it being a thing. So I just used that one dupe to make 110ing her a little cheaper. So that is my biggest disappointment with my account, is that my Awakened Horizon could be a little nicer. And I will say my Jushiyoung is at Tactical Update 2, because my boy, best boy, was who I'd used both of my selectors for during the New Origin stuff. So since I had everybody at that point. So we keep scrolling, you can see like more of my characters that are leveled. Some of the Awakened units that aren't up at 110 or higher as well. Units that need to be a few units that need to be 110 because of their upcoming or eventual rearms in here. You can see tactical updates on a few characters here and there. Double cases of some characters, as Double Yang Harem for my permanent Watson skin, and double Idel for my Ina, and only have the one KC for Gura, but I plan to get 2 more KCs and hold on to them, and rearm both of them, and then make one of them my permanent Gura. So that is an investment that I'll get to eventually. Then we have just more characters that I've gotten, and if we scroll down, we'll start seeing things that I haven't leveled. I have an extra copy of Alex that I haven't leveled. My Overflow is only at 70. All of the mech, basic SSR units that you don't see much use are all at their mid 50 range. Blacktail, which you can only get from the Friendship Point Summon, is at 50, because by the time I got him, I no longer really needed it for what I was originally going to use it for. Some SSRs, or some SRs that haven't been summoned, and then duplicates of rearmed units, because I hold on to a copy of every unit that can be rearmed. Try to anyways, so that way, if there's ever a situation where the non-rearmed version is better than the rearmed version for a stage, I can, make use of that. So I have a second Gown, second Orca, second Esterosa, and, just so on and so forth. So leaving myself that option if I ever need it. My spare Xiaolin, and then I have another Xiaolin at 100 up here somewhere to get, yep, right there, to get the tower Xiaolin. So just because the game is so generous, it makes doing things like that really easy without having to wail. As far as my ship goes, like I said, they're all pretty much at 100 in the SSRs. My Kamizumi is the only one that I've been able to put a dupe into, working on getting it to 130 first. Of course, the module that I have for it isn't anything to write home about, but I'm not going to bother re-rolling anytime soon. But yeah, I think they're all at 100. Nope. Pod type Gleipnir is only at 30. I have not leveled it, so something I'll do eventually, but not very high on that priority list. Like I said, all the operators, of course, they're not all leveled. Only the handful that I use have some levels pumped into them. So, and then I guess for trophies, like I was able to get nearly all of the Hololive trophies except for a small handful, which is really nice. Of course, you have all my Awaken trophies from the Awaken units I pulled, except for some reason my Shiyun. Don't know what that's about. I pulled Shiyun. I have a summon video about pulling Shiyun. I did all of his missions, but for some reason I don't have his little mini in here, and to this day, that bugs the crap out of me. I don't know what that's about. It's very upsetting, and I'm very displeased. But my slight salt aside, I also have what is it? A few extra units there that I just bought with the points. Oh, and they haven't updated that shop with these, so like even if I got a unit later, like Amy, I can't buy hers to add to my collection, which is a little dumb. But and then, like I said, the Hololive stickers and stuff, and the new stickers from the new thing going on, I have a few of sitting in here. But yeah, that's all of my stuff there. What I can do here is we can go and show my gear. I have 3 full maze cooldown sets for counters. All of them at least plus 8. Working on plus 10ing my second one there. Pretty set as far as counters go with gear. I haven't T7'd any of this yet, but that's kind of a further down the line priority for me. 2 attack speed sets, and then I have both of these tank sets set up and going. I have a cooldown set that's kind of tankier to their own supports or just frontline like melee fighters that want cooldown. Zhao's crit damage gear, fully rerolled and ready. As well as far as like EEs go, I have EEs for a few other characters that are what you want. Do not have my cooldown set for Sigma rolled yet. Something I need to do. This is what should be on Horizon, but her attack speed set. Other than that, unfortunately, not a lot of other things re-rolled. I have this attack speed anti-defender set for soldiers, maze attack speed anti-defender set for soldiers, which kind of just bounces around to whatever soldier I'm using at the time, because as you'll see soon enough, my Shadow Palace is lacking. So, speaking of, my Shadow Palace is lacking. As you can see, I've not had the best of luck with Shadow Palace gear. At all. It's infuriating. I have nearly a full counter blaze set. Nearly. And it's just so upsetting. I have a full counter bullet, but bullets are 2-piece, so yeah. The Shadow Palace has not been kind to me in gear. There's some fun gear sets I'm working on down here. My attack speed set for Replacer King is, of course, will take some time, because even if I get even if I get attack speed, I'm still working on getting decent latents. This is just to kind of remind me that I need to farm up a Swift set, a speed latent Swift set for Nikishia. That's a lot to work on too, but also a might to do. And this is just a gear set that I'm trying to remember that I want to build as a T7 inhibitor Swift like cooldown set for supports. So that's just so I can remember the layout of it. I have a bunch of just like random filler gear here, antagonist gear, the replica gear, and just, you know, random filler gear if I need extra filler gear. Nothing really to talk about there. Devil attack speed stuff, one for each type, and then some extra gear stuff. I was looking at what I was sitting on. I almost have a full 3rd HP tank set for counters. So if I ever get another maze armor from the crafting, I can just throw it on there and make another HP set, which you can believe I will do. And then pretty much same thing here, a tank HP set if I wanted. And then of course the courageous pieces that you can get there. And there's nothing in this last one, but so that's where the gear is sitting at. That's where the ships. That's the units. Let's see. Can show off. I guess I can show you I am in PvP, though I don't PvP very often. I've been having a lot of like weird PvP connection issues here. Challenger 1 on strategy battle. I have made it all the way to the top multiple times, as I currently am sitting in it. Okay, yeah, I thought Challenger 1 was the top. So yeah, multiple times in strategy battle. Not terribly difficult to do, mind you. As for ranked battle, I'm sitting at gold 5. I think the highest I've ever made it is gold 4 or 3. I don't do a whole lot of PvP, like regular PvP, and it's not something I like ever really push for, because I'm not a competitive person, I guess. But there are things I would like. I would like the skin, but yeah, that's a lot of PvP that I don't know that I want to do. But not that I don't have the capability, as you've seen with my account. So it's just a matter of a matter of the desire to do it, right? So if we look at my world map here, everything's doing stuff. Oh, hey, look, finished raid. All 6 of my, what are they called? Outposts or whatever? They're all up and running, all except the most recent one at level 8. This one's nearly at level 9. As for dives, yeah, as I said earlier, they reset it with New Origin, so I had to start re-clearing things, and it needed updates immediately after New Origin. It's gotten those updates. I just haven't taken the time to, you know, press and grind my way up. So on top of that, they recently added even more stages that I need to do. So I have a lot to do on the dive front. So that is definitely on the to-do list, but I'm slowly poking away at it a little bit. And then let's see. If we go over here to the actual operations tab, if you look at mainstream, I have done all but episode 9. I haven't started episode 9 yet. I've finished episode 8. And you see the little red dot, meaning I haven't finished the hard mode of them, so I need to do that. As for my sub-streams, 17 of 23 side stories and 5 of 8 supplements I have finished. So there is still a handful of things I need to, you know, finish here and there, including mostly being the newer stuff that they've added, like Curians, and Carnival. Thank you. That was the one I was looking for. So yeah, just a lot of actual side things I need to do, and I will be doing soon. And they recently added this to it, Mainstream 10, so didn't realize that. I haven't been in this menu for a little bit, but I'm almost done with all of them. I just need to sit down and do it. I have a lot of content that I just need to sit down and do. It's just a matter of having time. I've been incredibly busy and just haven't had that time, unfortunately. Another example of that is the Deep Conquest, what was the old challenge stages. I never played past 4-2 with the ticket system was in place, and now that I can just use stamina and whatnot, I haven't gone through and finished them all, and I need to. Just another thing I need to work on doing. So, it's something I also plan to do in the near future. Other than that, Shadow Palace, I've cleared up to 5, with my record time being 5 minutes 14 seconds on total clear time. So nothing there. Have not started Swift or the Volcano Jungle. I haven't done either of them. I really, really need to and really, really want to. I just haven't. It's another one of the big things for me to be working on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my account. Like, I don't think there's anything else to really show. I have a bunch of stuff I'm just sitting on in inventory space. Like, I have ship components, I have cores. I'm not really hurting for anything in that regard. The biggest thing I'm hurting for is prime ship materials. I need so many of those to build ships. And that's the only reason I don't have more ships at, or I don't have a ship at 130 or more ships past 100, is because I'm hurting and lacking for those. I need prime rearmament datas. That's one reason I have so few of the SSRs rearmed. I could rearm the SRs, that's just a matter of, getting them to 110, which I haven't wanted to invest the fusion cores for. And I currently have a decent bit of set binaries because I'm just waiting for something to use them on, honestly. That's really it. And yeah, looking at 1,500 black tickets. If Sigma is next week, I'll have enough to nearly pity her, if that's what it takes. But if she's not next week, I'll be able to pity her no problem, I think. That extra week will make a difference. So I hope I don't have to pity her, but that option is not, I'm not going to consider that option. I'm going to make sure I'm prepared. So, yep, 152 regular employment contracts that I'm sitting on, waiting for particular characters. I've went through and showed you the gear. I can show you these. Let's see. A selection of EEs that I have. My Gallons EE came on cooldown, so I was very happy about that. Now I'm farming to get a second one that's on attack speed. I got one for Ludmilla on cooldown. I got my Kim Sobins naturally on attack speed, so that was very nice. It took me a little bit to get that crit damage, and then I've gotten a lot of other ones as well. Like, I'm just holding on to. Like, I have this defense one here for Alex that, she will ideally need HP. Clarith, I have 2 HP ones. I have an HP one for Carlota. So I've got a decent selection of EEs that I've tried to farm up. A lot more needed. Still need more. So something to do. Like, I have for young Lee Sion, I have 3 of hers for attack speed, cooldown, and attack. Just because they gave them to me, and I'm like, I don't know which one I want to keep, because I can't remember what she needs, and I just haven't bothered looking. But I still need to fill out and complete some sets. Like, my Alex has got defense and attack, but I know she wants a HP piece and I think a cooldown piece. So I need to either roll those or find better ones crafting. So, but yeah, that's my account. That's a year, and what a year has looked like for me. Probably a lot of other people are looking even better in terms of quartz, because I use a lot of my quartz to summon in the past. If you've seen my summon videos, I've done that more than I would ever recommend anybody doing. But I have been incredibly lucky as far as getting units goes, so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, it's been my account for a year. I absolutely love Counterside. From the moment I started it, I really enjoyed it. I loved the story. I thought the characters were cool. I just really became enamored with this game. and I still do greatly enjoy the game. I am just hindered by not having a whole lot of free time, and there are other games that I play and want to play, and so unfortunately Counterside has kind of gotten the short end of the stick in that regard, because like in terms of mobile games, it's just like I prefer playing something a little bit more active than Counterside can be, so it ends up getting a little, pushed to the side when it comes to actually sitting down and playing. Um, but I still do love the game. I still do care about the game a great deal, and like I said, I still make these videos. I still want to see the game do well, and I intend to keep playing the game. So, 100% intend to keep going on with the game. I think my biggest hindrance, the biggest thing holding me back, is I have the units I need, minus like 2 or 3 fairly important units out of what's out. I have all the units I need to be able to clear content and do everything that I haven't done yet. It's just gear. Gear has been very unkind to me since day one on this game. It has taken me a full year to get all those sets rolled that I have rolled. It's brutal. As you can see, the Shadow Palace has not been kind to me. So, yeah, I definitely have a lot of content in the game to still do, and yes, I do want more content, more to do. I do very much enjoy the game and want to keep playing it, and I know I do need to catch up as well. So, there's probably enough content for me to do. I just need to sit down and do it. But gear has been my biggest struggling factor. So that's been what's hurting me the most, is not having the biggest variety of gear. So, but I'm slowly working on it. I do plan to continue playing, continue to working on it, continuing to summon all of the units, and yeah. But with all that being said, that has been my year showcase. That's been my year in Counterside. I've absolutely loved this game and managed to keep up with it throughout the kind of bumpy ride that we had there in the middle. I think the new Origin update ended up being way more of a flop than the bonus they wanted it to be, but I think they've been striving to try and fix and improve that. I think they've done an okay job at that. So, hopefully the game will continue to improve and continue to do great. I severely hope so, because I want to keep playing the game. I love this game. I love this story. I love these characters. So I want it to continue to do well. I hope to be here in another year and show you my 2-year account review, where I hope to have everything. I will have everything. Future me, come back and prove me wrong. Please don't. Please have everything. Don't make me be wrong this time. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. How have you been enjoying Counterside for the last year? Are you a new player? How do you feel about the game? Just let me know down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, your memories, your experiences. Let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, with all that being said, I guess I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace.